Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Heat Shuffle Draft franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball for year number 4. Last episode was the opening day kickoff game against the B-Wolves on the road, which we managed to win 10-6. The final score was a very competitive back-and-forth game where both starting pitchers struggled, but our offense was able to outpace the B-Wolves offense, allowing us to claim victory. With that out of the way, we now head into our first doubleheader of the season on the road against the Grapplers. It's going to be a tough matchup here, as the Grapplers did finish at second place in the division last season, narrowly missing taking the division crown from us, and then they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. I believe it was by the Jacks, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, they are a tough team, and on paper, they look pretty good again. They have a really great contact offense, a really great defense, a really great starting pitching as well, and everything else on their ratings is nothing to sneeze at either. This is a really solidly built team. On the mound in Game 1 for this doubleheader, for us it is second-year lefty CT Brazon, and on the mound for the Grapplers is the veteran Stubby Tubrick in his 4th season, the right-hander coming over from the B-Wolves. He leaves a sinking ship to join a proven winner. Can he turn his luck around here in the series? He's won one matchup against us in his career. His other 2 starts, I believe, we defeated him, so we'll see if he can turn it back. Both of them coming in with one trait. It's an elite pitch for both of them, both medium boosts. For Brazon, it is his slider, and for Tubrick, it is his changeup. Lineup for Game 1 today. Leading off at center field is Stanley Swanson. Batting second is third baseman Spitty Wyatt. Batting third, right fielder Yovan Bambino. He is locked in. Batting fourth, second baseman Norm Fenomeno. Batting fifth, first baseman Charlie Testa. Batting sixth, catcher Arlo Floyd, the rookie. Batting seventh, rookie shortstop John King. Batting eighth, left fielder Cash Basquet. And batting ninth is CT Brazon. And the lineup for the Grapplers. Leading off at shortstop is Milo Stewart. Batting second, locked in right field, is Hera Owaglium. She is batting second. Batting third, intense first baseman Pomp Ducci. Batting fourth, third baseman Hito Moonshada. Batting fifth, locked in catcher Teresa Ketchum, who was signed in the offseason to replace departing catcher Harry Contreras. Batting sixth, center fielder Tish Ballin. Batting seventh, left fielder Amelie Moran, the utility player. Batting eighth, rookie second baseman Royce Berry. Batting ninth, pitcher Stubby Tubrick. Let me take a look at Barry. I need to see if he is a rookie, and I also need to check and see what year is Spitty Wyatt. I keep forgetting to do that with him. Alright, so for Spitty Wyatt, he is in his 3rd season. He's been with the Sawteeth the past 2 years, so I was right. He did come in with Charlie Testa's free agent class, which was in year 2. And let's have a look at the other person, which is the Grapplers. Thankfully, they're right next door to us. That would be Royce Berry. What is his story? This is his rookie season. He made his debut last episode, and he got 2 hits, so good for him. At least we won't be giving up his first career hit. Let's jump into it and get it on. Game 1 coming at you here tonight. Will our offense once again be able to pace our opponents and, put them away? Let's find out. Once again, interesting note, Norm Fenomeno is again getting the start at second base here over Sloop Whoopity. The SW connection will not be able to be hooked up right now. Maybe down the road if one of the other infielders struggle and Wyatt stays hot, we'll see. Hell, Norm might struggle and I might take him out. He did that a couple times last year. We'll see.
Mind your step on the sticky floors. It's time for the ball game.
Let's get it on. Swanson, Wyatt, and Bambino do up against Stubby Tubrick. Stanley Swanson leading off. He had a pretty poor day in the opening day game. He went 1 for 6. He had an RBI triple, and that was all he had to go for him. Change it down off the plate. That's a pitch we expect to see a lot from Tubrick today. It just missed the corner. Ball 1. Heater in there at the knees this time. 1-1 to count to Swanson. Heater down his line to center field, right at Ballin. Easy catch for her. 1 down. Next up, third baseman Spitty Wyatt, hitting .500 in the season. I believe he went either 2 for 4 or 3 for 6 in the first game. Change it taken in there at the knees, 0-1. Curveball middle in, it jams him a little bit. It's skied to center, ball in there for it on the easy fly, 2 down. Next up, right fielder Yovan Bambino. He had a 3 for 4 day at the plate, or 4 for 6, depending on how you look at it. He had 2 homers in the leadoff game, driving in 6 total runs. He had a really good day at the plate. Heater up and in, that's a strike called, 0-1. Heater up and away, line to short, right at Milo Stewart, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 here for Stubby Tubrick. Bottom one were scoreless. Stewart, O'Wugliams, and Ducci ready to square off against second-year pitcher C.T. Brazon, who's coming back sporting a pay increase. Here's Milo Stewart, the shortstop, batting .500 in the season so far. He hit 2 for 4 in the opening day game, facing the lefty Brazon. Sophomore earned his spot back on the roster as that pitch is lined back up the middle on the first one. Fastball sent back to center, and the Grapplers have a leadoff base runner. Next up, Harrow O'Wugliams, the right fielder, locked in, hitting .750, 3 for 4 day for her in the opener with 2 RBIs driven in. Off-speed hitter active for her here. As I was trying to say, Brazon earned his spot back on the roster after having a solid postseason pitching performance in the finale, and he also pitched a really lights-out regular season finale game to earn his keep. Slider fouled back on the first pitch, 0-1, earning his spot on the roster over likes of Dick Lucas and Slip Sauter. Heater down and away, that's a strike called, 0-2. Cutter up and away, that is fouled back, 0-2 still the count here. Go down and in, runner goes, Nubber to second on the hit and run. Phenomenal no play at second will go to first, 1 down. Stewart now in scoring position for tense first baseman Pom Ducci, who is hitless on the season. We're going to turn it around here. Curveball away in the first pitch, just outside. Ball 1. Cutter middle in. Hit up the middle. Back to Brazon, who nicks it out of the air. 2 down. Nice, good job from CT. That'll bring up third baseman Hito Moonshot, the cleanup hitter. High pitch active. 1 for 3 in the opening day contest. Got to keep it out of the top of the zone here. Change it down the way in the first pitch, in there at the knees for a called strike as it floats in, 0-1. Forcing her down and then hit on the hole to short. King ranges over, backhands and fires in time to get Moonshata, and that ends the inning. Good pitching from Brazon, destroying the leadoff base runner to the second. Nothing doing. Phenomenal, Testa, and Floyd do up in a scoreless ball game. Norm Phenomena leading off at second base today, hitting .400 with an RBI. Went 2 for 5 in the first game with an RBI single. Heater low, ball 1. Change up and in, that's a strike. 1-1. Change away, grounded hard to second, right at Royce Berry. The rookie makes the play, 1 down. Next up, first baseman Charlie Testa. 2 for 5 in the first game for Charlie. Third-year vet looking to start something. Two-seamer in there at the knees from Tubrick, 0-1. Change up, strike called, it caught the letters. 0-2 as Whiffer activates for Testa. Change up and in, out in front of it, 0-2. Heater middle in, dumped to third on the soft liner. Moonshata makes the catch, 2 down. Base is empty for rookie catcher Arlo Floyd, who went 2 for 5 in the first game. Powers right-hander active here. Changeup taken way high out of the zone, ball 1. Curveball up, caught the letters, 1-1. Heater down and in, jams Floyd to the left field. That's an easy sky ball out there. Moran makes the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 again for Tubrick, bottom 2. Ketchum, Ballin, and Moran do off. Catcher Teresi Ketchum leads off. Locked in, batting 1,000 here to start the season with 2 RBIs driven in the opening day game. Big part of the reason the offense won. Ball down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Forcing her down and in. Whiffed on it, 0-2. Change up and away. Dumped to left center field. Swanson coming over, won't get there. It's down for a base hit. Leadoff single here for the Grapplers. That'll bring up center fielder Tish Ballin, batting .500 here in the season. Ball down the way in the first pitch. Whiffed on it by Brazon, 0-1. Nice breaking ball to throw her off balance. Cut her up and in. Checked inside off the plate, 1-1. Change it down and in. Taken low, 2-1. Fire down the way. Nubber in the hole to first. Testa over. Bare hands and fires to second. Gets the lead runner. King back to first late. Good range by Brazon to cover, but it was far too late to get the back end of the double play there. That'll bring up second-year left fielder Emily Moran, the utility player. Normally she's at third base. She is starting in left today. Batting 1,000 with run driven in on the season. Forcing her down in the way, taken low, ball 1. Ball down and in. Line down the right field line. That is a fair ball into the corner as she does keep it fair. Bambino overruns it as he gets it in quickly. It'll be a double for Moran. 2 in scoring position now with 1 down thanks to the miscue. Next up, rookie second baseman Royce Berry, batting 2 for 4 on the season. Looking to drive in his first career run. 27-year-old looking to get one over on Brazon. Slider down in the way, strike called, 0-1. How old is Brazon? He's 20. Yep, 20-year-old looking to earn his keep here. Heater down and in. Hit on the ground to third. Runner coming home. Wyatt fires home, and they have the runner in a rundown. Ballin tried to get greedy with it. And Brazon does tag her out in the rundown to get the second out of the inning on the fielder's choice. Now to put all the pressure on pitcher Stubby Tubrick, who's already locked in. Slider put away on the first pitch. High, ball 1. Change it down the way. Line to left field. Basket over. Comes in and makes the catch, and that ends the inning. To the third, we're scoreless. King, Basket, and Brazon due up. Thank you, base running miscues. Top of the third we go, leading off rookie shortstop John King, who went 1 for 5 in the opening day game, but that one hit was his first career home run. It was a solo shot. Looking to start it here against Tubrick, who's done a good job of keeping us off balance for the first 2 innings. Change it down low, misses, ball 1. No solid contact for us yet. Change away is outside, 2-0. Good hitters count for King. Change up, caught me off balance again, fouled back into the screen, 2-1. Change up and in, rip foul again by King. He's out in front, 2-2. Change it down the middle, out in front of it again. I'm trying to stay back and I can't. Fastball down, crushed by King to left center field. He threw up a fastball, hit into the gap. Ball and dives and does cut it off on the hop, but does not make the catch. That is a double for King as the rookie on with our first hit today to start the third. Here's Basket with the RBI chance. Left fielder hitting 2 for 5 on the season. Driving her first run of the season. Change it misses low and outside. Ball 1. Change up and away. Pop by Basket to left center field. Coming over Moran. She'll call off. Ball in to make the catch. 1 down. Next up, pitcher C.T. Brazon with the RBI shot. Speedster coming up. Infield playing the bunt. Change up on the first pitch. Swung at and popped behind first. Shallow right. Up the line is Barry, and the rookie puts it away. 2 down. Tubrick once again locked in. Here's center fielder Stanley Swanson, who's over 1. Popped out his first time up. Heater up, strike called with letters, 0-1. Curveball checked low, good eye there from Swanson, 1-1. Heater up and away, fouled off late, 1-2. Swanson looking to protect the plate here. Two-seamer up and in, dumped over second, back for it. Barry in shallow center, puts it away, and that ends the inning as we strand a leadoff double. Bottom 3, we are scoreless. Stewart, O'Williams, and Ducci do up against Brazon. Stewart leading off, 1 for 1 with a single today. Stranded in scoring position in the first inning. Cut up and away in the first pitch, whiffed on it, 0-1. Little late swing there from Stewart. Ball down and in, low and inside off the plate, 1-1. Forcing me down in the way, outside off the plate, 2-1. Change up and in. Pop the left field, under it is Stewart. Sky ball right at Basket, she makes the catch, 1 down. Harrow O'Williams up next, right fielder locked in, 0 for 1 today. Heater away in the first pitch, line to third, right at wide, who picks it out of the air, 2 down. Base is empty for Ducci, he's 0 for 1 and tenths. Ball down the way in the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That is a base hit. Into center it goes, and that is a 1-out hit for Ducci. 2-out hit for Ducci. It's his first of the season. Runner on for Moon Shadows. 0 for 1 with the ground out to shortstop. Cutter down and in, taken low. Ball 1. Forcing her down in the way. Nubber up the middle of the second. Phenomenal ranges over. Backhands and fires. In time to first, and that ends the inning as once again Brazon strands another runner. To the fourth, we're scoreless. Wyatt, Bambino, and Phenomenal. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Heaters. Looking to get it started. Only 1 hit for us through the first 3 innings. We need to just pick it up.
Now batting.
There's Spitty Wyatt. He's 0 for 1 today.
Spitty Wyatt.
Changeup misses outside from Tubrick on the first pitch. Ball 1. Heater up and in is high. 2-0 the count to Wyatt. Good hitter's count. Heater up and away. Dumped down the left field line. Just foul. A little late on the two-seamer. 2-1. Changeup down. Two-seamer down the way. Actually misses low. 3-1 the count here to Wyatt. Changeup up and away. Ball 4. Just missed outside. Wyatt works the leadoff walk. Now to bring up Bambino. Right fielder locked in. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded that hard to second his first time up. Changeup down and in is low and off the plate. Ball 1. Curve up and away, high and outside. 2-0 the count here. Heater up and in high. 3-0 the count to Bambino. Fastball up and in. Ooh! Bambino had the green light and he was just early on that changeup. 3-1. Changeup misses inside. Ball 4. Another walk. Back-to-back walks here for Tubrick to start the fourth. Here's Phenomeno, 0 for 1. Norm grounded out his first time up as well, as Tubrick no longer locked in. First pitch curveball bounces in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball up and away. Hard chopper to second. Diving is buried to cut it off. No play anywhere. He'll go to first. Good heads-up play by the Rook. 1 down on the fielder's choice, and here's Charlie Testa with 2 in scoring position. 0 for 1 day for Charlie on the line. Fly out to left field. Heater down in the way. Caught the knees. 0-1. Nice pitch. Changeup up and in, way high and in. 1-1 the count. Fastball middle in, rip foul behind the screen. 1-2. Whiffer active again here for Testa. Heater down and in, foul back over the screen again. 1-2. Heater away, skied by Testa off the end of the bat to right center. This might get the job done. Making the catches are Williams. Both runners tagging. Cannon arm activated. Throw coming home. And he is dead at the plate. Spitty Wyatt had no shot, as Harrow Williams, who already had a pretty maxed out arm, activated cannon arm on top of that, giving her a boost up over 100, and as he was dead to rights at the plate, no shot. Bottom 4, we remain scoreless here as Ketchum due up to lead off here for the Grapplers. 1 for 1 with a single today. Yeah, definitely forgot Williams had cannon arm right there. That's my bad. Curveball down the way in the first pitch, hitting the hole to third. Wyatt dives, slows it down, barehanded by King. Throw to first, just late. It's an infield single. Catch him on to start the inning. Here's Ballin, 0 for 1. Ballin hitting to a fielder's choice her first time up. Heater down in the way, fouled off, 0-1. Changeup up and in, fouled off, 0-2. Slide up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch out of the year for Brazon. 1 down. Here is Moran. 1 for 1 with a double here for Amelie. Forcing it down in the way. Hit up the middle, past the diving Phenomeno. That's a base hit. 2-1, 1 down. It's a good start. Grapplers in business. Here's the rookie Royce Berry. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. We've got a run down between third and home. Ball down and in on the first pitch. Just low. Ball 1. Cutter up on the next pitch. High. Out of the zone. 2-0. Down in the way. Hit on the ground to second. Phenomeno over. Ranges. Flips the second 1. King to first. Double play. Love to see it. As we get out of the jam to the 5th. We're scoreless. Floyd, King, and Basquette due up. Here's catcher rookie Arlo Floyd. He's 0 for 1 today with power of his right-hander active. Change it down and in. Rip foul out of play. 0-1. A little early on the swing. Heater up and in high. 1-1. Heater at the knees. Dumped into center field on the line. Right over Tubrick's head. That's a base hit. Hard smash from Floyd as he's on with the leadoff knock. That'll bring up rookie John King, who doubled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Heater up and away. Hard grounder to short on the first pitch. Right at Stewart. Barry makes the catch 1 on the first. Double play. Base is empty now for Basquette with 2 down. She's 0 for 1. Tubrick again locked in. Two-seamer down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Change up away. Way outside. 1-1. Curveball hangs. Chased out of the zone and popped up behind second. Right there for it is the shortstop Stewart. That pop-up to Stewart is a 1-2-3 inning here for Tubrick, as he is through 5 shutout innings. Bottom 5, Tubrick, Stewart, and Williams do up as Brazon looks to match. Here's Tubrick. He's 0 for 1 today and locked in. Heater up and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Good ball down. That is checked low. Oh, no, he chased it low, actually, out of the zone, 0-2. Change it down and in. Low and inside, 1-2. Cut up and in. Foul back, 1-2. Fire down the way. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. Second punch out for Brazon. 1 down. Here is Stewart. 1 for 2 with a single. Cut up and away in the first pitch. Foul back over this in the screen. 0-1. Change up and away. Way outside. 1-1. Pushing down the way. Fouled off late. 1-2. Slided down and in. Chased low. Fouled off. 1-2. Ball up and in. Chased it inside. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Brazon. He's up to 3 today. Here's Williams. Right fielder locked in 0 for 2 today. Cutter away on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Heater down in the way. Off the plate low. 1-1. Well down and in. Hard grounder to first. Picked by Testa on a hop. He'll take it himself. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Brazon, as he's through 5 shutout innings now. To the 6th. We're still scoreless. Brazon, Swanson, and Wyatt do up. Brazon locked in. 0 for 1 day for the pitcher. Popped out behind first his first time up. Heater taken high out of the zone. Ball 1. Change of ripped foul. Out of play. 1-1. Heater up. Hard chopper to short. Diving is Stewart behind the bag. He'll make the play to first. Just late. Fielder's choice. And now it's an infield single, actually. Brazon beat it out. Lead off knock for the pitcher. Here's Swanson 0 for 2 intense. DC burned down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Heater up and away. Whiff late. 0-2 to Swanson, who's behind. He's tense as well. Change it out in front of it. 0-2. Pulled foul. Curve up and away. Hit on the ground to second. Barry to second 1. Stewart to first. Double play. And that ends the inning. No, actually, it's 2 down. Jesus, I can't count. Here's Wyatt. He walked to get on base last time up. 0 for 1 day so far. Change it up. Strike called. 0-1. Ball in there. Strike called. 0-2. Heater up. Line to center field. Base hit for Wyatt. His first of the day. He's 1 for 2. 2 out single here. Keeps the inning alive for the Heaters. That'll bring up Bambino, who also walked last time up. He's 0 for 1. Still locked in, though. Once again, reaches base. Change in middle of the plate. Turned on and belted by Bambino. That is not coming back. Fireball coming at you. They're almost out of the... It's out of the bleachers section. It's hit on the row there behind the last row of seats under the big screen. Not quite out of the ballpark. 3rd homer of the year for Bambino. We break the scoreless tie. It is 2-0. That changeup hung down the middle. He could not miss that. Phenomenal up next. 0 for 2 day. Tubrick no longer locked in. Changeup in there at the letters on the first pitch. 0-1. Heater up and away. Line to 3rd. Past the diving glove of Moonshot up the line. That's a fair ball. Moran gets to it quickly. That'll hold Phenomenal to just a single, as he does not run well. He's on with 2 down. Inning stays alive for Charlie Testa, who's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. He flew out into a double play last time up, as Williams threw out a runner at the plate from deep right center. Heater knees on the first pitch. Charlie Testa cracks it down the right field. Oh, back to the wall. Williams shall play the carom. Throw coming into second is good. It's a single for Testa. Runners at the corners now with 2 down for Floyd. Rookie 1 for 2 with a single. Powers right-hander still active. Tubrick starting the tire, approaching the 70 pitch mark here. Change it down. Floyd pulls a foul. 0-1. Heater up. Floyd crushes it deep left field, carrying well, heading for the high wall, looking up, leaping. Fireball coming at you there in the Heaters bullpen. It's a home run. First of the career for catcher Arlo Floyd as the rookie breaks it open. It is 5-0 Heaters. 2nd home run of the inning. Next up, the shortstop, John King. He's 1 for 2 with a double today. Grounded into a double play last time up, I believe. Heater down on the first pitch, chopped to second. Barry makes the play, and that ends the inning. But 2 home runs in the inning for the Heaters give them a 5-0 lead as Bambino hits a 2-run bomb, and then rookie Arlo Floyd hits his first career home run, a 3-run shot. 5-0 to the bottom of the 6th. Heart of the lineup up for the Grapplers, though, looking to respond. Dudenchi, Moonshada, and Ketchum up. Here's Duchi, 1 for 2 with a single today. He's still tense, though. Facing a now locked-in Brazon. Heater up and in the first pitch. Pop foul over the dugout on the Heaters side of things on the third base line. 0-1. Sign Stealer activates there. Changeup is outside. Good take. Ball down and in. Low. 2-1. Cut up and away. Duchi takes it. Strike called with the letters. 2-2. Slider down and away. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. Fourth punch out for Brazon. 1 down. Here is Moonshada. Hito's 0 for 2 today. Didn't do a double play last time up. Hit at the knees on the first pitch. Cracked by Moonshada. He just unloaded on that fastball. It ain't coming back, folks. That's a big bomb for the Grapplers there over their bullpen in right. Moonshada connects with the Heater at the knees. His first homer of the year, and the Grapplers are on the board. It is 5-1. Teresa Ketchum up next. Catcher's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Mind Gamer still active here against Brazon. He's no longer locked in, but Ketchum still is. Slider away in the first pitch. Hit off the end of the bat to center. Swanson retreating. He's there for it, and he'll put it away. 2 down. Base is empty for Ballin. She's 0 for 2 today. Cut up and in the first pitch, just high. Ball 1. Change at the knees. Whiffed on it low. 1-1. Heater up and away. Outside. 2-1. Slider middle in. Chased off the plate. 2-2. Ball down and away. Hit up the middle of the second. Phenomeno over. Dives off his glove. That's going to be an infield single. Ballin's first hit of the day. She's 1 for 3. That'll keep the inning going here for Moran. 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. Popped up behind the mound. Brazon out. He's there for it. And he'll put it away to end the inning. Grapplers, though, get on the board with a solo shot from Hito Moonshada as he obliterates a fastball at the knees. To the 7th, it's 5-1. Basket, Brazon, and Swanson do up. There's Cash Basket leading off. 0 for 2 day for her so far. Brazon's sitting on 64 pitches. He's got enough in the tank for 1 more inning, so he'll get to bat. We see her way outside to Basket. Ball 1. Heater up, hit through the middle. Base hit past the diving Stewart. Basket on with the leadoff knock, and that'll allow Brazon to bunt her over. He hit an infield single last time up. 1 for 2 day for him so far. Bunt is shown. Chased it outside. Bad swing. 0-1. Tubrick now tense. Bunt dropped down. This time it's foul in the batter's box. 0-2. We're going to have to swing at it now. Heater up and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Heater up and in. Popped up to second. Easy play there for Barry as he hardly had to move. 1 down. Stanley Swanson up next. He's tense. 0 for 3 today. Might look to pinch hit for him here. Probably will if I think about it long enough. Do I have a good hitter available? I do have a couple. We're going to go ahead and give the pinch hit to rookie Angel Aiken, the 24-year-old, as he's going to get a shot here. First career at bat for Aiken as the 24-year-old looks to come through here for us. Let's see what the middle infielder can do. Heater taken away, strike called 0-1. He's a good power bat off the bench. Well, a decent power bat, I should say. Late on the Heater outside, 0-2. Heater up, fouled back, 0-2, a little late. Change up in the dirt, chased it, strike 3. Punch out for Tubrick. Aiken retired. Here's Wyatt, 1 for 2 with a single last time up. He's also walked. And that'll do it for Stubby Tubrick today, as he'll be replaced by David Diggler. Tubrick goes 6 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs given up on 2 walks. He struck out 1 batter, gave up 2 home run balls. He is in line for the loss. Runner at first, his responsibility. David Diggler out of the bullpen with a 10.80 ERA and a 2.40 whip. Not pitching well so far. And also subbing off is going to be Patience Emily Moran, as the utility player will be replaced by Patience Evergreen. Interesting choice. Heater up, strike called letters on the first pitch from Diggler, 0-1. Heater up, turned on by Wyatt into the gap right center field. He timed it perfectly, and that's extra bases. Basket digging for third already. She's going to be sent around. It's a double for Wyatt, and he will drive in basket. We get that run back. It is 6-1. Bambino up next. 2-run bomb last him up. He's also walked today. 1 for 2 and locked in. Diggler now tense. Heater up and away, taken high. Good eye there from Bambino. Ball 1. Check of the runner there from Diggler. Curveball misses inside. 2-0. Heater down and away. Late on the swing by Bambino. It had the distance, though. Just a little late. 2-1. Curveball hangs. Fouled back. 2-2. Just missed that one. I should have killed it. Heater up out of the zone. Chased. Popped up behind short. Stewart going out for it. He will put it away, and that'll end the inning. But a run in on the double by Wyatt. 6-1 to the bottom of the 7th. Barry, Evergreen, and Stewart due up. Rookie Bryce Barry due to lead off. 0 for 2 day for him so far at the plate as we make a substitution in center. Connor Moses, the second-year player coming over from the Jacks, will take over duties in center.
Now in the game, Connor Moses.
First pitch slider down and away from Brazon is chased by Barry out of the zone. 0-1. Forcing me down and in. Strike called. 0-2. Change up and away. Chased at strike 3. 5th punch out for Brazon. 1 down. Next up is Evergreen. Left fielder getting her first at bat of the game with first pitch prayer active. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called with the knees. 0-1. Forcing her up and in. Check swing strike. 0-2. Cutter inside. Beans are on the hip as my X button decided not to work that time. That is a bean ball, and here's Stewart. 1 for 3 with a single, and Stewart will be pinch hit for by catcher Pedro Nixon as the former Moose product comes off the bench. Hitless on the season. Brazil now tense after accidentally beaning Evergreen. Cutter middle in on the first pitch. Cracked the right center field, but Nixon missed it. He got under it. Moses looking for it. He's found it. And Connor puts it away for the second out of the inning. Runner still at first here with 2 down in the 7th, and that will bring up the 2-hitter, Williams. She's 0 for 2. 0 for 3 today. Locked in, though. Change up inside, off the plate, ball 1. Swing up and away, check swing strike called, 1-1. Ball down and away. Hit on the ground, number to short, slow roller for King. He bare hands and fires in time to first, and that ends the inning. Good pitching from Brazon to go around his miscue on hitting a batter to the 8th. Phenomeno, Testa, and Floyd do up.
Now back, the second baseman.
Hey, one boy, how's it going, buddy? Yes, the Heaters are on tap for you today. Phenomeno leading off the inning here in the 8th. He was 1 for 3 today with a single, as subbing in to play shortstop is going to be infielder Herbert Hackman, the veteran. He'll take over at shortstop. Heater up, chased high, 0-1. A little late on the swing there from Phenomeno. Check low and in on the heater. Good take, 1-1. About the knees, ripped the right field on the line, but right out of Williams, 1 down. Next up, first baseman Charlie Testa, who singled off the wall last time up, 1 for 3 today. Heater up and in, late on the swing, 0-1. Heater up and in, chase, popped over the pitcher's mound, 1 hopper to Hackman. Throw to first in time to get Testa, 2 down. Base is empty for rookie Arlo Floyd. Catcher hit his first career home run last at bat. It was a 3-run shot. He's also singled. However, his right-hander remains active against Diggler. Heater away, off the plate, ball 1. Pink light's a part of the bowl, or is it just my screen? I think it's part of the screen. It is not your TV. No worries there. Curveball inside, misses 2-0. It does give that little pink glow, doesn't it? Curveball up, hard grounder past the first baseman Ducci on the dive into the corner. Could be extra bases, but I'm not testing that arm. It's a single for Floyd to keep the inning alive with 2 down, and that'll bring up John King. Rookie 1 for 3 today with a double. Grounded at the second base last time up. Heater inside, missed the swing, 0-1. Heater middle in, King gets to it this time, but he got under it to center. Ball in there, medium deep, puts it away to end the inning. Bottom 8, it is 6-1. Ducci, Moonshada, and Ketchum do up against Brazon. So you can say the Thumpers franchise is hell, basically. It feels like it. But hey, Buzzards, we don't hate.
Number 0,
We don't have stars this time. That's very true. We do not. Just like the Buzzards. Oh, God. Now I gotta relive that thought. Ducci up. He's only got one hit today, I believe. 1 for 3. Peter down the middle line to second. Diving Phenomenal out of his reach. And that is a leadoff single here for Ducci. His second hit of the day. He's 2 for 4. Brazil no longer locked in here. Runner at first. None down. Here's Moonshada, who crushed the fastball at the knees last time up for his first home of the season. He's 1 for 3 today. So far, it's the only run for the Grapplers. Slider down the way in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Change of middle in. Ripped to left center. That came up a little too high, and that's going to be extra bases for Moonshada. Moses giving chase. He'll play the ricochet off the wall and doesn't register the throw I made. That is going to be an RBI double for Moonshada. It is 6-2, and that is going to do it for Brazon. Ketchum 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. As CT done here after 7+ innings. He's given up 10 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 1 homer. He is in line for the victory and a quality start, even if the runner at second does score. Solid pitching outing. I couldn't have asked for more out of him. I'm going to go ahead and make a double switch here. We are going to go ahead and bring in... This is sort of a low-pressure situation, so we're going to turn it over to the rookie reliever, Christian Nunez. So we're going to sub off John King, who's tense right now, and bring in Rob Glover to play shortstop. And so Glover will bat second next inning as Christian Nunez, the 19-year-old right-hander, is going to make his debut here out of the bullpen. Let's see what the C overall pitcher can do. Already facing Mind Gamer. That's a fantastic start. Ketchum 2 for 3 today. She has 2 singles, still all locked in. Fastball in the inside corner, hitting into the left field corner. Basket going over, lays out for it. Oh, played the hop. Didn't make the catch. That is an RBI double for Ketchum. It is 6-3. That should have been a catch. Wrong angle. That run will be charged to Brazon as his line will close at 3 earned runs. Still a quality start. That'll bring up Tish Ballin, center fielder, 1 for 3 today with a single. Ball down the way in the first pitch. Hit on the ground is short, right at Glover. Looks the runner back, fires the first, 1 down. Next up, David Digler, the pitcher, batting 1,000 on the year. We'll see if they let him bat. He's also driven in a run this season. They go to Big Country. Big Country on the roster last year, part of the championship team. He left for more money. Went to our division rivals. He's tense. Hitless on the opening day game, though. Volatile active for Buck. Two-seamer up and away in the first pitch for Nunez. Outside, ball 1. Forcing him down and in, inside off the plate, 2-0. Forcing him down in the way, just low, 3-0. No call from the ump. Well, down and in the dirt, ball 4. Smartly, we walk Big Country. Tying run to the plate, it's rookie Royce Berry. He's 0 for 3 today. Forcing him up and in the first pitch, whiffed on it, 0-1. Forcing him down in the way, chased outside, it's 0-2. Forcing him up and away, off the plate high, 1-2. Ball down and in, whiffed on it, strike 3. First career punch out for Nunez. Let's go ahead and get that ball for him. And that'll bring up left fielder Patience Evergreen, who was hit by a pitch on the hip last time up. First pitch prayer active, accidentally, of course. If I would have done it intentionally, would have aimed for her head. Forcing him down in the way in the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Peter up and in, that is off the plate, 1-1. Forcing him down and in, low, 2-1. Well, down the way, whiffed on it outside. We got a 2-2 count here against Evergreen. Peter up and away, off the plate, 3-2. Runners will be off with the pitch here. Forcing him down and in. Hit on in the air to left field. That is a base hit. Basket charges in, comes up throwing for the plate. Runner's going to try and score. Throw coming in. Just late. It's an RBI knock for Evergreen. 6-4 as Ketchum scores. Next up is Herbert Hackman, the shortstop. First at bat of the game for Herbert. Nunez now tense. Peter down in the way in the first pitch. Low, ball 1. For ball inside. Check misses. 2-0 and Big Hack active now for Hackman. Two-seamer away, strike called, 2-1. Forcing Four-seamer down and in. Hard grounder up the third base line. Diving Wyatt out of his reach. That's another base hit. That is going to let another runner score. It is now 6-5. Hackman delivers with an RBI single, and that is going to bring up Harold Williams, who's 0 for 4 as we head to the 2 slot in the lineup. And I think Nunez is going to have to come out here. He just couldn't quite get out of the 8th inning. Gave up 3 hits, 2/3 of an inning, 2 earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. He at least kept the ball in the ballpark. He also allowed an inherited runner to score as well. Both runners on base, his responsibility. We're going to go to the bullpen and bring in Kendra Kerr as K Squared comes in, trying to slam the door. All right, Kendra, first appearance of the new season. Let's try and start it on a high note. You see him up and away. That is a strike. 0-1. Williams was looking all the way. Forcing him down and in, just low. 1-1. Forcing him down and away. Fouled off by Williams. 1-2. Four-seamer up and in. Chased it, strike 3. K Squared gets the punch out of the bullpen and strands 2 inherited runners. Coming out of the bullpen, long reliever Rachel Rhubarb as she'll replace Big Country here in the field. To the 9th, we give up 4, but we hang on to the lead. 6-5 to the 9th. Basquette, Glover, and Moses threw up. Well, that was a little tad bit uncomfortable, but we held on to it. That's what matters. Basquette up, 1 for 3 with a single. Power and contactors lefty active with Rhubarb on the hill. Rhubarb not pitching well. 13.50 ERA and a 2.25 whip. That's not great. Although she has max boosted clutch to help her out and an elite 2-seamer. We'll see if that makes a difference. 2-seamer up and change up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Heater down. Hit through the middle past Rhubarb. That is a seeing eye single by Basquette. As Barry tries to make a play on it and misses it. That is a leadoff single, and that'll bring up infielder Rob Glover. He's in at shortstop after double switching in last inning. First at bat of the season for Rob, because he did not play in opening day. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater inside, 0-2. Heater up, hit through the middle, past the diving Hackman. That's a base hit. That is 2 knocks here to start the inning. Heater's looking for some insurance. None down. Here comes second-year center fielder Connor Moses. His first at-bat of the season here, as he also did not play on opening day. Brought him in from the Jackson free agency. 2-seamer down in the way, off the plate, just low, ball 1. The 2-seamer at the knees, in there for a strike, 1-1. Slider hangs at the letters, crushed by Moses into the gap, right center field. That is going to be extra bases, and that might clear him. 1 run is in, coming around is Glover as well. He's also going to score on the double, as it's misplayed by Barry on the relay. It is 8-5. Heaters get 2 of those 4 runs right back. Spitty Wyatt up next. He doubled home a run. Last plate appearance. He's also singled and walked today. Rhubarb is tense. 2-seamer away. Strike called on the corner. 0-1. Slider at the knees, hangs, hit up the middle, base hit. Coming to third is the runner. We will hold there as Moses, although who does run well, will not beat the throw of Ballin. Runners at the corners. We still have nobody out. Here's Bambino, 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer earlier and a walk. Still locked in. Infield in here, trying to keep the run from scoring. Right down the middle with the 2-seamer, and Bambino was late on those power swing. 0-1. Had the distance again. Heater up, line to third, over the diving glove of Moonshada. That's a base hit. Coming home is Moses. It's 9-5 Heaters. Back to a 4-run lead now as we got 3 runs back. Here's Phenomeno, 1 for 4 with a single today. And Rhubarb has to be pulled as she doesn't even record an out here in the 9th. Coming out of the bullpen is righty Brick Towers. His first appearance of the season. Slider up and away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, taken high, 1-1. Good eye from Norm. Heater up and away, checked outside. Good take, 2-1. Curveball away, pulled on the ground to first. Picked by Ducci on the second one. Hackman to first, double play, and that is 2 down in the inning. Runner now at third for Charlie Testa, 1 for 4 with a single. Curveball up and in, caught the zone, 0-1. Slider bounces in the dirt, 1-1. Flat up and away, hit by Testa to right field, right at O'Wugliams, and that'll end the inning. Still 3 home in the inning for the Heaters as we extend the lead back out to 4, 9-5 to the bottom of the ninth. Ducci, Moonshada, and Ketchum due up. Ducci leading off 2 for 4 with 2 singles as we're going to go ahead and sub off Phenomeno as he's not feeling it. Bring in Slip Whoopity to play second base as we activate this SW connection between Wyatt and Whoopity. And I think that's the only move we're going to make because I believe Rangel is a weaker fielder than Testa. She is. And DeGrande is a weaker fielder than Floyd, surprisingly. So we're good there. Ducci going to lead it off here. It's the heart of the lineup for the Grapplers as Kerr looking for the 4-out save. Curveball down and low. Misses. Ball 1. Forcing ripping in. Whiffed on it late. 1-1. Slider down and in. Whiffed on it again. 1-2 the count here to Ducci. Team ripping away. Hit off the end of the bat to right field, sinking quickly. Bambino coming over. Slides. Nice snag, Bambino. 1 down. Showing off. Next up, Moonshada. 2-4 with a 2-run solo homer and an RBI double last time up. Curveball down on the first pitch. Check swing at the knees away. 0-1. Two-seamer down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Four-seamer down and away. Chased it off the plate. Strike 3. Second punch out for K squared. 2 down. Last chance for the Grapplers is Ketchum. RBI double last time up. She's also singled twice today. Locked in. Looking to keep the game alive. She's repping away on the first pitch. Fooled her badly. 0-1. Slider inside. That is going to be fouled off. 0-2. K squared looking to close out game 1 of today's episode with a nice win on a 4-out save. Can she get it done? Peter down and away. Pulled foul. Will stay alive. 0-2. Her ball but in. Fouled off again. Ketchum stays alive. Slider at the knees. Ripped to right field. That is another hit. Ketchum's 4th hit of the day. She's 4 for 5. 2-out single keeps the game going for Ballin. 1 for the single. Tying run is still in the hole here for the Grapplers. Peter up and away. Blew it by her. 0-1. The ball down and away. Looped over third. Wyatt leaps just out of his reach. Another hit. First and second now with 2 down. Grapplers starting to get some momentum. Tying run in the on-deck circle. Pitcher due up. That's Brick Towers. Pinch hitting for him is Josue Myers. The center fielder, first at bat of his season. Myers is, 20? He might be a rookie. I'll have to look into him, but he is their last bench bat. They have no more pinch hitters after him. Slider away on the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Pushing up and in. Hit on the ground is short. Glover charges. Makes the play on to first. In time to end the inning and the game as K squared locks the door here in game 1. Heaters take the victory. 9-5 the score. Got a little hairy there in the 8th inning, not going to lie. Brazon tired out. Christian Nunez didn't get it done. But thankfully K squared was there to bail him out, and we got some insurance runs back in the 9th to make it a little more comfortable. 2-0 now in the season we are as the Grapplers fall to 1-1. Hitless today for us were Swanson, the pinch hitter, Aiken, as well as... That's it, actually. Everyone else got at least 1 hit. 2 RBIs today for Connor Moses on a 2-run double. Spitty Wyatt had an RBI either single or double. Bambino had a big 2-run homer, and I believe he also had a single as well. And then Arlo Floyd had a big 3-run homer, first of his young career. On the other side for the Grapplers, hitless today were pinch hitter Pedro Nixon, Harold O'Wugliams. Buck Swiner, he didn't actually get an at-bat. He walked. Josue Myers and Royce Berry, as well as, who else? Stubby Tubrick. RBIs for them today, 1 for Patience Evergreen on an RBI single, Ketchum with an RBI double, Moonshada with an RBI double and a solo homer, and Herbert Hackman with an RBI single. Pitching lines, Brazon gets the win, 7+ innings, 10 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 homer. He gets a quality start. He improves to 1-0 as well. Nunez, 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, given up 2 earned runs in his debut, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Not a great outing for the rookie. K squared an inning and a third to slam the door, giving up 2 hits and getting her first save of the year with striking out 2. On the other side for the Grapplers, loss goes to Stubby Tubrick, 6 2/3, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 homers, 2 walks, a strikeout. He falls to 0-1. Digler an inning and a third, giving up 2 hits. Rhubarb, no outs recorded in her outing, giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and Brick Towers a clean inning. Player of the game, Arlo Floyd, as the rookie hits his first career 3-run homer, first career home run in general, and followed by Jovan Bambino, 2 for 4 day with a 2-run homer and an RBI single, run scored. And Hito Munshada, your third place finisher today, get a solo homer and an RBI double, scoring twice. Not bad. Solid all-around day, another win. Now we can look forward to game 2 of this doubleheader on the road. This game will also end the 3rd-game road trip we're on as we head back home afterwards. Alright, let's see how it goes. Team's printer is not working again. Who are you putting on IT duty? Floyd or Brazon? Brazon. Floyd had the home run. I'm not going to piss him off. Who is on back cleaning duty this week? Moses or Hunter? Hunter. She has more loyalty to spare, and Moses did well in his one at bat. Squelch wants a new face for the Acid Rain campaign. Kerr. K squared. She had a good outing. Testa didn't really do much today, so let's move on to our next game here as we take a look around the league real quick. Let's see what we got going on. Phenomenal lost his elite fastball trait. Wow. So he's down to an A+. That is a big blow for Phenomena's pitching. Ooh. That could be a problem moving forward. We'll need to keep an eye on that. Jimenez is really progressing. Wow, he went up to a C+ already. Plus 13 fielding. Jesus. He is still good, but that is worrisome. If I didn't already have a stacked lineup, I'd go get Jimenez because he's progressing really well this year already. That's 2 progressions for him through 2 games. He's still fine. You got it. Okay, you got to go to bed. All right, buddy. Good night. Have a good one. Wish us luck in game 2 for tonight. Now look at player development here real quick. What do we got? Distractor for Floyd. Kind of earned it after hitting that home run. Glover, he doesn't need the contact boost. McConnell's not getting surrounded. That's dumb. Brazon doesn't need Volatile. It might make him better, but it could also be a big risk because Volatile does not work well on starting pitching. Cutter for Hunter. The accuracy is tempting, and Moses, this one wasn't enticing to improve him to a utility player. It's not really worth it if you're asking me. Hunter does need the accuracy, definitely. More so than Brazon does need whatever any of that is. So I think Hunter's beats out Brazon's. Does it beat out Floyd's, though? We don't have enough for both. 36% on Floyd, 48% on Hunter. I think we do this one for Hunter, and then we grab Floyd's if it's still here next time. Because I think his is going to beat out Brazon's as well. So let's do Reese's here. 2 accuracy to 44. Going for a bonus 5. Does not get it. Does not get elite cutter either. Going for a changeup, though. Got that at least. That's good. Hunter now gets her 5th pitch. And she got the 15 loyalty boost because we gave her the accuracy. We gave her the player development thing, so that's awesome. So she's now still a B overall, and she's now a 5-pitch pitcher. Really hoping to get the bonus 5 accuracy, but we didn't. Let's send up to the next one here. Moonstars blow out the Sandcats. Jesus, 12-0. That wasn't even close. Pitchers duel. Buzzards beat the Crocs there 3-2. B-Wolves taking on the Jacks here. B-Wolves blow them out 10-0. Grass Eaters taking on the Sawteeth. Grass Eaters do blow the lead, but come back and win 8-3 with 5 unanswered runs late. Wide Loads rally to beat the Platypi 5-2. Grass Eaters now blowing out the Blowfish. They win 8-3. Sirloin's taking on the Hot Corners here. Sirloins win 6-2. Wide Loads taking on the B-Wolves here, and the B-Wolves rally to win 5-3 as the Wide Loads suffer their first loss of the year. And in the final game of the sim, the Sawteeth win easily over the Pigs 6-1. All right, taking on the Grapplers once again here in Game 2 of the episode. Making his debut for us on the mound will be rookie left-hander Terry Garza, the 19-year-old, with rally stopper and choker. On the other side for the Grapplers, it is going to be right-hander veteran Bugsy Snuggs, walk-prone, and Wild Thing active for him. Ketchum is on fire. Oh, dear. That means we'll probably see her in the lineup today. Lineup we're using for today's game in Game 2. Leading off will be at third base, Spitty Wyatt. Batting second at catcher will be Tiny DeGrande. getting his first appearance of the year. Batting third, locked-in right fielder Jovan Bambino. Batting fourth at shortstop, tense is Norm Fenomeno. Batting fifth, first baseman Charlie Testa. Batting sixth, center fielder Connor Moses. Batting seventh is second baseman Sloop Whoopity as he's activating the SW connection there with Spitty Wyatt. Batting eighth, left fielder Cash Basquet. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Terry Garza. Interesting choice to put Fenomeno in there, but he is the best hitter we have, so I can understand it. Looking at the lineup here for the Grapplers, it's Stewart leading off at short, Ketchum on fire at catcher, Big Country getting the start in left field, Moonshada again clean-up hitting, batting third, Ducci down to the 5 slot in the order, still at first base, he's also still tense. Owegliam still in right field, she's down to the 6th slot, Moran getting the start at second base today, the utility player. Tish Ballin is in center again, batting 8th, and then it's the pitcher Bugsy Snuggs batting number 9. Let's get it on. Let's go for the sweep. Bringing up first today, Wyatt, DeGrande, and Bambino. All right, here we go. Spitty Wyatt leading off. Third baseman hitting 6 for 10 on the year with an RBI. Or no, he's batting, it's 6 for 9, isn't it? Or no, 6 for 10. It has to be 6 for 10, right? Yeah, I don't know. Here we go. First pitch of the year from Snuggs is a high two-seamer out of the zone. Ball 1. Slider low in there at the knees this time. 1-1. Just caught it. Cutter middle in. Turned on by Wyatt. Hit well to right center field. Carrying well. Running it down, though, is Ballin in the gap. 1 down. Catcher Tiny DeGrande up next, getting his first start of the season. First at bat as well. Contact for his right-hander active here. Slider from the first pitch, line to second, over the leaping glove of Moran, and that is a base hit. Technically it phased through her arm, but I'll take it. Grande on with his first hit of the year, 1 down. Here's Bambino, right fielder, locked in, hitting .625 with 3 homers and 9 RBIs. Heater up, ooh, missed it, just missed it, fouled off, 0-1. Just missed that two-seamer. Heater up and in, I didn't even swing, 0-2. Heater up, chased at strike 3. First punch out for Snuggs, 2 down. Norm Phenomenon next. Shortstop is tense, hitting .300 on the year with an RBI. Heater down and then chase late, 0-1. Cutter up and away, roped up the middle, base hit into right center. Lead runner digging for third. Throw from Ballin is coming through. It is late. Phenomenal advances to second on that as he has an extra base hit. 2 in scoring position, 2 down here for Charlie Testa, the first baseman, hitting .300 in the season. Looking for his first RBI of the year. Heater down and in off the plate from Snuggs, low, ball 1. Two-seam up and in, hard chop to short, 1 hopper to Stewart, that ends the inning. Stranding 2 in scoring position, bottom 1, Stewart, Ketchum, and Swiner, duet. Milo Stewart leading off, shortstop hitting 4 for 7 here on the year. Getting the start against rookie 19-year-old actually, southpaw Terry Garza making his Super Mega League debut. Garza's got great accuracy, he's really good velocity on his pitches, but they don't break very far. He also has a problem in clutch situations as he tends to choke more often than not, but he does have rally stoppers, so it's a little bit of a tit-for-tat kind of thing. Kind of a balance each other out, you know. Seamer up on the first pitch, high, ball 1. Four-seamer down, popped up foul, giving chase Testa. They'll get there for the first out. Next up, catcher Teresa Ketchum. 4 hits in the first game for her, driving in a run on a double. She's on fire, hitting .875 with 3 RBIs. Four-seamer up and away, fouled off in the first pitch, 0-1. Change up inside off the plate, 1-1. Ball down in the way. Head up the middle. Back to Garza, who picks it. Fires the first in time. 2 down. Next up, Big Country Buck Swiner. He for 1 first game. Actually, he walked in his only plate appearance in game 1. Still hitless on the season with volatile active. Change up and in on the first pitch. Checked high. Ball 1. You see me down in the way. Strike called. 1-1. Forcing me down, fouled off. 1-2. Well, down the way. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. Blocked by DeGrande. He'll pick it up and fire to first in time to end the inning. First career punch out for Garza to the second. It's 0-0. Let's get that ball. Moses, Whoopity, and Basquette go up against Snugs. Connor Moses, the center fielder, leading off, getting the start over Stanley Swanson today. He had a 2-run double at the end of the first game for some insurance runs. That's his only at-bat of the season so far. Cutter right down the pipe, 0-1. Should have swung at it. Slider away, pulled to short. Stewart to his left, cuts it off, fires in time. 1 down. Next up, Whoopity. Slip Whoopity, second baseman pinch hit in the first game of the season. Sat out the first game of this episode. He's hitless on the year. First start of the year for Sloop. Cutter up and away, strike call 0-1 as John King goes to the bench to take a day off. Moving Phenomenal to shortstop and Whoopity in at second. Heater away on this two-seamer, misses, 1-1. Two-seamer up, Art grounded to short. Stewart picks it on the hop again, 2 down. Next up, Cash Basquette, left fielder hitting 4 for 9 in the season. Cutter inside, misses off the plate, ball 1. Heater up, hard chopper through the middle. Basquette delivers a 2-out base hit as that'll keep the inning alive here for us as we'll bring the pitcher to the plate.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 53.
Terry Garza coming up, rookie getting his first career at bat. Looking to deliver here against Snugs. Cutter down and away, strike called, 0-1. Slider up the letters, hit through the middle, base hit for Garza. That's his first career knock. Pitcher gets a 2-out single to keep the inning going. Let's get that ball for the Rook. Already got 2 for his trophy case. Here's Spitty Wyatt, 0 for 1 today. Good RBI chance for Spitty. Can he come through? Cutter taken low out of the zone, ball 1. Two-seamer away, strike called, or Cutter away, strike called, 1-1. Heater up is chased, hitting the hole to short. Diving is Stewart to rob him of a base hit. Nice play by Stewart as he had to range deep in the hole and laid out for it. Superman dive saves a run. Bottom 2 were scoreless. Moonshada, Ducci, and O'Williams do up. Here's Moonshada, third baseman, hitting 3 for 8 on the season. RBI double and a solo home run in the first game of the episode. Basically now locked in Garza. Heater away on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Good ball down. Taken low, 1-1. Receiver down, chop, slow roll to thirds. Wyatt charges, makes the play. In time, 1 down. Pomp Ducci up next. 2 hits in the first game for Pomp. He's 10s right now, hitting only 2 for 10 on the season. Receiver down and in, strike called, 0-1. Ball down the way, strike called, 0-2. Two-seamer up and in, fouled off, out of play, 0-2. Change up and away, chased it outside, strike 3. Second punch out for Garza. 2 down, here's Hera O'Williams, right fielder hitting .333 on the season, 2 RBIs. She was one of the few batters hitless in the first game. Off-speed hitter still active for her here. Two-seamer down and in on the first pitch, low, ball 1. Change it down the way, taken low, 2-0. Two-seamer up and in, strike called, 2-1. Two-seamer up and away, high, 3-1, good eye. Two-seamer middle of the plate, line to right center field into the gap. Moses over for it, cuts it off, and that'll hold it to just a single. O'Williams' first hit of the episode as she's on with 2 down in the second for Emily Moran. Utility player hitting .750 on the year with an RBI. Change up and away in the first pitch. Pulled foul out of play, 0-1. Team down and in. Just off the inside corner, 1-1. Forcing it down and away. Hit on the ground to third. Diving wide in the hole. Ricocheting over to Norm, who bare hands and fires. In time to first. Nice 5-6-3 put out to end the inning. To the third. 0-0. Grande, Bambino, and Fenomeno do up. Titan Grande leading off. Catcher 1 for 1 with a single today. Contact was ready, still active here. Four-seamer inside, misses, ball 1. Cutter down, ripped in the hole to left, base hit. Titan Grande hits his second of the day, he's 2 for 2. Next up, Bambino, 0 for 1 today. Cut up and in. Bambino gets to it, but skies it to right center. Over for it, Ballin. One down. Easy catch for her. That's going to bring up Norm Phenomeno. 1 for 1 day for him so far. He doubled last time up. Let him do it again here. Feed it down the way. Check swing. Strike called. 0-1. Cutter up is chased. Hitting the hole to third. Moonshot dives on a hop. Fires across the first to get Phenomeno on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Runner at second is DeGrande. 2 down for Testa. He's 0 for 1. Slider away in the first pitch. Rock to the gap, right center field. Testa's going to get the job done as that one hops to the fence. DeGrande will score easily here on the double by Charlie Testa. His first RBI of the season. It is 1-0 Heaters as we get first blood. Connor Moses up next. He's 0 for 1 today. Slider inside off the plate. Ball 1. Heater inside misses badly. 2-0 the count here to Moses. Heater away, swung through it late. 2-1. Cutter middle in, hit through the middle as it whizzes past the left ear of Snuggs. Runners at the corners now, 2 down. As we learned our lesson, we're not running on these strong arms. Here's Sloop Whoopity, 0 for 1 today, looking for his first hit of the contest. End of the season. Slider misses low in the first pitch, ball 1. Cutter middle of the plate, crushed by Whoopity to center field, hit well, but right at ball and to end the inning. 1 home in the inning for the Heaters as it's 1-0 to the bottom of the third. Ball and Snuggs and Stewart go up against Garza. Tish Ball leading off, hitting .444 on the season. 8-9-1 up here for the Grapplers in the third. Forcing it down and in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Curve up and away. Outside, misses, 1-1. Team up and in. High, 2-1. Change down the way, off the plate, 3-1. Working down and in. Broken bat number to first, charging his Testa. Bare hands, flips to Garza in time, 1 down. Next up, pitcher Bugsy Snuggs, first bat of the year for the veteran. Team up in the first pitch, high, ball 1. Team up and away, fouled off, 1-1. Pushing down and away, off the plate, 2-1. Change it down and in, out in front of it, Swift through it, 2-2. Go down the way, chop foul, still 2-2. Pushing up and in, chased it, strike 3, third punch out for Garza, 2 down. Rhino Stewart up next, 0 for 1 with Rally Starter active now, as the Grapplers do trail. Teamer away, off the plate, ball 1. Down the way, off the plate, 2-0. Go down and in. Ripped foul on the left side, 2-1. Here's bumping in. Crushed to the gap by Stewart, left center field, carrying well. Moses gives chase, but watches it 1 hop to the fence. Moses gets it in, but it is a 2-out double for Stewart. Grapplers' hopes not done yet. Here's Ketchum, 0 for 1. Down to locked in mojo. Moves it down in the first pitch, rip foul, 0-1. Moves it up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Well down the way, hitting the hole to first, Testa over, picks it out of the air, and that ends the inning on the liner. For the fourth, we're still up 1-0. Basquette, Garza, and Wyatt do up against Snuggs. Pitching by Garza to strand that runner in scoring position. Here's Basquette on form with a single today. She's locked in. Change the 2-seamer down the way. Strike called, 0-1. Cutter inside. Turned on by Basquette into foul territory, giving chase a Lugliums, but she'll watch it drop. 0-2. Chased it in the dirt on the 2-seamer. Strike 3. Throw to first in time. 1 down. Garza up next, 1 for 1 with the singles. That's the second punch out today for Snuggs. Seamer inside, misses off the plate, ball 1. Slider hangs on the next pitch. Garza sends it deep left center field, carrying well. Back for it, ball, and at the warning track, she'll put it away, 2 down. Spitty Wyatt up next. He's 0 for 2 today. Takes it to fastball high, misses out of the zone, ball 1. Fastball middle in, sent to the gap left center. That is going to be down for a base hit. Swiner gets it in quickly. It'll be a lead-off 2-out single here for Wyatt. He's 1 for 3. Next up is Tiny Grande, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. Tiny looking to keep it going here with a 2-out rally. Heater with knees, whiff through it, 0-1. Heater away, checked outside, good eye, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away, high, 2-1. Heater with knees, grounded the second, right at Moran, that ends the inning. Bottom 4, we're still up 1-0. Swiner, Moonshot, and Ducci hard to line up for the Grapplers. Here's Big Country. He's 0 for 1 today. Intense. Rally starter and Volatile both active now. The ball hangs on the first pitch. Fouled off late. 0-1. Didn't quite get that one to break low enough. Forcing him down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Change up and away. Chased it. Nubber to short. One hopper to Phenomeno. He'll make the play. 1 down. Moonshot up next. 0 for 1 day for him. Forcing him down and in the first pitch. Grounded the second. Right at Whoopity. He'll charge. Make the play. 2 down. Pomp Ducci up next. He's 0 for 1. Change of middle way in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. He's up and in. His sign stealer active. He still missed it. Blew it by him. 0-2. Forcing him down. Taking low. 1-2. Ball down and in. Fouled off. Still 1-2. He's up and away. Hit over second. Lost liner to Whoopity, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Garza in the 4th to the 5th. Bambino, Phenomeno, and Testo. Hard of our lineup coming up. Looking to get something going. Looking to build upon this slim run margin. Here's Bambino, 0 for 2 today. He's locked in. Cutter down and away off the plate low. Ball 1. Cutter up. Chased by Bambino. Crushed deep to right center field. Carrying well. Ball and giving chase. She will run it down for the first out. Norm Phenomeno up next. 1 for 2 with a double. He's tense. Hit no fielder's choice last time up. Heater up in the first pitch. Rope through the middle. Base hit. Second hit for Norm. He's 2 for 3. Back to neutral he goes. Here's Charlie Testa. 1 for 2 with an RBI double last time up. Almost died. Almost fell over my recliner. Forgot where it was. Forcing him up and in off the plate. Ball 1. Slider hangs. Hitting the right field on the dump ball. That's a base hit. 2 on, 1 down. Heater's in business. RBI shot here for Connor Moses. Center fielder 1 for 2 with a single today. Slider up on the first pitch. Line to center field. That is going to get down in front of the ball and for a base hit. Base is loaded now for the Heaters. 1 down. Big chance for Whoopity. 0 for 2. Sloop looking to come through. Infield in. Heater away. Strike called. Actually, they're at halfway. 0-1. Heater up, grounded to second, right at Moran to second 1, Stewart to first, double play. That ends the inning as we strand the bases loaded. Bottom 5, we're still only up 1-0. Williams, Moran, and Ballin due up. Here's Harrow Williams, 1 for 1 with a single today. Forcing the middle way in the first pitch, check swing strike, 0-1. Easy repping in, checked high, 1-1. You see me down. Strike called. 1-2. See me up and away. Fouled off late. 1-2. He's down and in. Fouled off. Chased it low. Still 0-2. 1-2. Well down the way. Hit at the middle. That is a base hit in the center. Leadoff single here for Williams. She's on to start the 5th for the Grapplers. Next up, going to be Emily Moran, 0 for 1.
Number 13, Emily Moran.
Moving up the way in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Go down and in, rip foul, 0-2. Moves down the way, low and outside, 1-2. You're up and in, chased and fouled off, still 1-2. Down and in, low off the glove of DeGrande as it ricochets away. Runner advanced to second. Well down in the way, chased it in the dirt, strike three. DeGrande looks the runner back at second, but first with it, one down. Fourth punch out for Garza. Here's Tish Ball, 0 for 1. Even down the way, low, ball one. Heater up high, 2-0. Ball down. Taking for a strike, 2-1. Team up and away. Chase line to first. Soft liner for Testa. 2 down. Runner still hanging on there at second. Here's Bugsy Snuggs. 0 for 1 today. Rushing me down the way. Strike called. 0-1. One down and in. Check low. 1-1. Change up and away. Check swing strike. 1-2. Away. Hitting the hold of second, Whoopity on the dive, cuts it off, fires to first. In time to end the inning. Nice pitching there from Garza to the sixth. It's still 1-0. Basquet, Garza, and Wyatt do up. Basquet leading off, 1 for 2 with a single today. Cutter up in the first pitch, dumped to center, base hit. Basquet on with leadoff knock here in the sixth for the Heaters, looking to build on the 1-run lead. Terry Garza up, pitcher 1 for 2 with a single as this is bunt time. Bunt shown, bunt dropped, it's a fair ball. Catch him, no play at second, sacrifice is successful. 1 down, Basket in scoring position here for the top of the lineup, it's Spitty Wyatt. 1 for 3 with a single today. Four-seamer up and away out of the zone, ball 1. That's high on the two-seamer, missing, 2-0. Pass by the plate, line to center field, base hit for Wyatt. Right at ball and it goes, so we'll hold the runner at third. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Here's Tiny Grande, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Snuggs checks the runners. Check swing down and in on the cutter, strike called, 0-1. He definitely is chased, popped over second. Moran dives and it drops in. Williams' throw to second is late. It is a RBI single for DeGrande, 2-0 Heaters as the run scores. Jovan Bambino on next, 0 for 3 and locked in. Snuggs now tense. Cutter up in the first pitch, chased out of the zone. Sky ball right at Ballin, 2 down. Bambino 0 for 4 today. That's going to bring up Phenomeno, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Single last time up. Pass by the plate, crushed to the gap right center field. That's going to clear him. 1 run coming around. DeGrande coming to third. He's going to be sent as well. Throw coming from Moran is going to be late. 2-run double here for Phenomeno. It is 4-0 Heaters. That's 3 in the inning now. Here's Charlie Testa. Singled last time up. He's also hit an RBI double today. 2 for 3. Cutter away in the first pitch. Crushed by Testa off the end of the bat to right center. Carrying well. Tracking it is Ballin. She'll run it down to end the inning. 3 home in the inning, though, for the Heaters as we take the lead 4-0 to the bottom of the 6th. Stewart, Ketchum, and Swiner do up. There's Stewart, 1 for 2 with a double today as Garza's already up over 70 pitches on the day. Heater away, outside, ball 1, looking for 1 more good inning to get that quality start. Change up and in, check swing strike, 1-1. Ball down, rip foul, 1-2. Down the way, low, 2-2. See in the middle of the plate, hangs, crushed the left center field, carrying well. Moses giving chase, 1 hopping to the fence out there. That is extra bases. An easy double on a hanging fastball. Leadoff man on in scoring position for the Grapplers in the 6th. Ketchum up next, 0 for 2 day for her. You see me down and in on the first pitch, low and inside. Ball 1. Down and away. Number to third. Wyatt charges, looks to runner back, fires to first. 1 down. Next up is Big Country. He's 0 for 2 today. Well down the way in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. He's whipping in. Rip foul, 0-2. Get down and in. Fouled off. Still 0-2. Ripping away. Chased, fouled off. Still 0-2. Down the way. In the dirt. Good block. 1-2. Change it down. In the dirt. 2-2. Team ripping in. Pop down the left field line. Wyatt giving chase. In foul territory. He's going to lay out for it, just out of his reach. Good effort, though. Still 2-2. Team ripping away. High. 3-2. Good eye from Buck. Two down. Taking low. Ball 4. First walk from Garza. 2 on, 1 down. Here's Moonshada, who's 0 for 2. Garza approaching the 90 pitch mark. His choker now activates for the first time today. Well down on the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Middle in. Line to first. Right at Testa for the second out. 2 still on here for Ducci, who's tense and 0 for 2. Pinch hitting for him is infielder Herbert Hackman, who had an RBI single in the first game, driving in his first run of the year, batting 1,000. Forcing down the way in the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Change up inside, low, 2-0. Tag active for Hackman. Zoom down the way, crack the right center field, Bambino chasing it. Runs it down in the gap to end the inning. Good job by Garza to get through the 6th unscathed. 6 shutout innings for the rookie as he'll be done today. To the 7th, it's 4-0 as pitch counts up over 90. Top 7 leads off with Connor Moses. Center fielder 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. So he'll start against the 10th Snugs. Chase the cutter in the dirt. Nubber slow roll to third. Moonshot bare hands and fires in time. 1 down. Whoopity up next. He's 0 for 3 today. Second baseman's really struggled at the plate. Slider the way out of the zone. Ball 1. Chase the slider in the dirt. Bad pitch to swing out. 1-1. Change of 2-seamer down. Fouled off. 1-2. 2-seamer up. Rope foul. Out of play. 1-2. 2-seamer at the knees. Chopped through the middle. Base hit. Through past the left. Third baseman actually into left. That's a base hit. First hit for Whoopity. He's 1 for 4. That'll bring up Basquet. 2 for 3 with 2 singles today for Cash. Heater at the knees, crushed by Basquet to right center. Hit well, but that's hanging up for Ballin. She'll put it away for the second out of the inning. Pitcher slot due up next. We go pinch hit for Garza. He finishes 1 for 2 at the plate today as a batter. Goes 6 innings, shutout baseball, 4 hits given up, 1 walk. Pitch got up over 90, and he struck out, I believe, 4 batters. Not a bad outing. Coming off the bench to take a crack at it here. Give the at-bat to the rookie catcher Arlo Floyd. Locked in, hitting .556 with a 3-run homer last game. In the first game of this episode, that was his first career home run. Facing the tense Bugsy Snugs. Heater at the knees, roped to center field hard, but right at Ballin, and that ends the inning. Subbing on for us here, we're going to turn it over here to Hang McConnell here first. Bottom 7, it's 4-0. O'Wugliams, Moran, and Ballin do up. There's Hera O'Wugliams, 2 for 2 day in the lineup. She's singled twice. Facing McConnell, who in her first outing of the season threw a scoreless inning as a hold behind our ace. Forcing her down the way in the first pitch, low and outside. Ball 1. Struck out 2 in that outing. 2-seamer away, inside, misses. 2-0. Here's the knees, broke down the right field line, foul ball, 0-1. Seamer up and away, popped up foul. DeGrande gives it a look out of over the screen, 2-2. Go down the way, low, ball 3, full count. Seamer down, hitting the hole to short. Phenomenal dives out of his reach in the left, base hit. Leadoff woman on in the 7th here for the Grapplers, as that is going to bring up Emily Moran, 0 for 2 today. Go down on the first pitch, rip foul, out of play, 0-1. Ball down on the way, number to first. Testa there, fires the second one. Phenomenal to first, late fielder's choice. 1 down, here's Ballin, 0 for 2 today. They're still at first. There's him right down on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Forcing it down. Check low. 1-1. Zoomer up and away. Line to right field. Sinking quickly. Bambino in. Doesn't get there. First and second now with one down. Here's Bugsy Snuggs. 0 for 2 today in tenths. Pinch hitting for him is rookie Royce Berry. Hitless in the first game. Tenths right now hitting .250. Hitting 2 for 8 on the season. Heater down, taking low, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in. High, 2-0. Ball down and in. Low in the dirt, 3-0. Two-seamer up and away. Strike call, 3-1. Two-seamer away, off the plate, ball 4. First walk for McConnell. Bases loaded now. Tying run at the plate, it's Milo Stewart. 2 for 3 with 2 doubles today. Pinch hitting for him. Catcher Pedro Nixon, who pinch hit in the first game and flew out. Two-seamer down in the first pitch. Low ball 1, no call. Ball down and in. Low 2-0. Two-seamer up and away. Check swing strike, 2-1. Two-seamer down and away. Nubbed foul out of play, 2-2. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it, strike 3. First punch out for McConnell out of the pen, 2 down. Here's Ketchum, 0 for 3 and locked in. 9-gamer active here. Two-seamer down and in, low ball 1. Ball down and away, low 2-0. Two-seamer up and in. Foul back by Ketchum, 2-1. Two-seamer middle in. Check swing strike, 2-2. Ball down and away. Chased it in the dirt, but foul back. Still 2-2. Two-seamer up and away. High, 3-2. Runners off at the pitch. Bases juiced. Full count offer incoming. Two-seamer down and in. Hitting the hole to short. Phenomenal dives to his left. Cuts it off. Fires into first. In time as McConnell strands the bases loaded. To the 8th we go. It remains 4-0. Coming out of the bullpen, righty specialist Grace Lupinovich. To the 8th, it's 4-0. Wyatt, DeGrande, and Bambino top the lineup up for the Heaters. There's Spitty Wyatt, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Subbing in at shortstop is going to be actually at first base Josue Myers, as he will take over first, sliding Hackman over to shortstop. Righty specialist Grace Lupinovich in out of the bullpen, 0 ERA and a 0 whip, 1 strikeout on the board. Check that cutter, it's her best pitch, and there it is. Up the outside corner for a strike, go 1. Heater up and in, rip foul out of play, 0-2. Cutter up and away, 1 hopper to short. Hackman fields it cleanly, 1 down. Next up, Tiny DeGrande, 3 for 4 day at the plate. He has singled 3 times, driving in a run. Specialist and elite cutter active here for Lupinovich. Heater down, nub back to the mound. Lupinovich makes the play, 2 down. Base is empty for Bambino. He's 0 for 4 today. Yet to get a hit. Chased it low in the dirt, 0-1. After that changeup. Got up and in, popped up behind first, going out for it Myers. He'll run it down, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Lupinovich. Bottom 8, 4-0 the score. Hearted lineup up for the Grapplers. Swiner, Moonshada, and Hackman. Swiner leading off, 0 for 2 with a walk today. He is tense. Tom's going to start the inning here. We'll see how it goes. Either way, strike called, 0-1. The ball away. Way outside as that X button acted up. 1-1. Forcing me down and in. Low, 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Pop foul. Wyatt giving chase in foul territory on the third base side. Gets there for the first out. Moonshada up next, 0 for 3 day. The ball down and away. Chased it in the dirt, 0-1. Two-seamer down. Rope to right center. Moses tracking it. Gets there, 2 down. Base empty for Hackman, 0 for 1 day for him. Two-seamer inside. Misses, ball 1. Two-seamer down. Grounded to first, right at Testa. He'll charge and make the play. 1-2-3 inning for McConnell in the 8th. To the 9th, we're still up 4-0. Phenomenal, Testa, and Moses do up. He's look to add some insurance.
Doesn't it sound great?
Phenomenal leading off, 3 for 4 day. He has doubled twice in the single, driving in 2 runs today for the Heaters. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Curveball bounces in the dirt, 2-0 the count to Phenomeno. Curveball middle away, strike called, 2-1. Cutter up, rope to right field, base hit past the diving Myers. 4th hit of the day for Norm. He's on to lead off the 9th. Charlie Testa up, 2 for 4 with an RBI double and a single today. Change up and away high, ball 1, good eye there. Curveball hangs, turned on by Testa, line to left, but right at Swiner, 1 down. That was a hanger, we should have punished it. Here's Connor Moses, center fielder, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Specialist active here for the Pinovich. Four-seamer cutter, four-seamer away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in, rope to third, right at Moonshot for the 2nd out. Bases, runner at first, 2 down for Whoopity, 1-4 with a single last time out. Chase the changeup inside out in front, 0-1. Heater up and away, hit up the middle of the 2nd, diving is off the glove of Moran, infield single for Whoopity. He's 2 for 5. 2 and on, 2 down. Here's Basquet. Cash 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Cutter away, Sky to left field, right at Swiner, and that ends the inning. Bottom 9, we're still up 4-0. Williams, Moran, and Ballin do up. Here's our Williams, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. McConnell done after 2 scoreless innings out of the pen. We're going to go to the bullpen here. How do we want to do this? We're going to go ahead and she's due up first next inning too, so we have to double switch here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to bring in Rob Glover. All right, so coming out of the bullpen is going to be Thomas Mesa, as we're going to go ahead and bring in Glover to play second base. Actually, I'm going to put Glover at shortstop. So Phenomena's going to move over to second. There we go. Okay, so that way, if anything goes wrong, Glover will bat first next inning. Thomas Mesa making his 2nd appearance of the year. No record, a 0 ERA and a 0.67 whip. 1 appearance on the year. He threw a 3-inning save in relief of Lovelorn and McConnell in the first game. 2 hits given up.
Now pitching, Thomas Mesa.
First pitch curveball at the knees. Strike called to Williams, who's 3 for 3 today. Still locked in. Down the way. Hitting the hole to third. Wyatt dives. Cuts it off. Nice play. Spitty. On to first. 1 down. There you go. That's a start. Moran up next. Emily 0 for 3 today.
Number 13, Emily Moran.
Nothing away in the first pitch. Blew it by her. 0-1. Mesa locked in, as well as Wyatt there at third after the defensive gem. Slider taken low in the dirt. 1-1. Well down the way. Whiffed on it low. 1-2. It in. High. 2-2. Slider down and in. Check swing. Strike 3 call. First punch out for Mesa. 2 down. Last chance for the Grapplers in game 2 is Tish Ballin. 1 for 3 with a single.
Tish Ballin.
Slider up and away in the first pitch. High. Ball 1. Zoomer away. Crashed by ball in the right center field. Hit pretty well. Moses tracking it, running out of room there in right center. Back at the wall. Leaps out of his reach. That's a home run. Grapplers do break the shutout here in the 9th inning with a 2-out bomb by Tish Ballin. Solo homer puts him on the board. It is 4-1, her first homer of the year. Lupinovich up. Pinch hitting for her is going to be Patience Evergreen, batting 1,000 on the season with an RBI. Driven that run in the first game of the episode, RBI single. He's also been hit by a pitch. Heater up away, taken high, and ball 1. Mesa no longer locked in. Curveball hangs, line to short, right at Glover, and that ends the inning and the game. Heaters take game 2, a much quicker game here, as it's a pitcher's duel. We win 4-1. Still sweep the doubleheader. We're now 3-0 on the year. Grapplers fall to 1-2. Yeah, it was a bad day for both offenses. We had 18 hits, but couldn't cash in, and they couldn't get anything going. Hitless today for us was Bambino, as well as Floyd, pinch hitter, on the with 2 RBIs today for Phenomeno, on 1 on a double, 1 on a single. Testa had an RBI double, and DeGrande had an RBI single. For the Grapplers, their only run came on the home run by Ballin. Hitless today for them. It's a long one. Pinch hitter Pedro Nixon, Teresa Ketchum, Buck Swiner, Hito Mumshada, Pomp-Ducci, pinch hitter Herbert Hackman, Emily Moran, Bugsy Snuggs, and pinch hitter Patience Evergreen. Pitching lines, Garza, the rookie, in his debut, 6 quality innings, 4 hits given up, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0, getting his first career victory. Hank McConnell, 2 innings in relief, 2 hits given up, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Another hold for McConnell, and Mesa also gets a hold, 1 inning, 1 earned run given up on a solo homer, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. For the Grapplers, Bugsy Snuggs, 7 innings, 16 hits given up, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. He falls to 0-1. Lipinovich, 2 innings in relief, 2 hits given up. Good hold for her. Phenomenal, your player of the game with his 4-hit day, doubling twice, bringing in 2 runs. Terry Garza, 6 quality innings in his debut. The rookie gets a quality start and the victory. And on the other third place finisher is Tish Ballin with the solo home run there at the end of the game. The only run for the Grapplers in game 2. Not bad. Another win as we advance. We're up 3-0 now. 3-0 to start the season. Not bad. You love to see that. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going. All right, let's check what are our manager moments first. Let's have a look. All right, 2 players are fighting over an old flip phone. Who do you give it to, Whoopity or Testa? Testa had the better day. He drove in a run, Whoopity didn't. So we'll give the loyalty to Testa. Someone has to give up their parking space this season. Who has to walk? Garza pitched well, and DeGrande hit well today, too. DeGrande's got the loyalty to spare. Let's do him. A couple players have been posting bad pun jokes to social media. Who do you confront, Jovan or Norm? Norm did better than Jovan today, so it's Jovan. Unfortunate. Those are 3 negative ones, but hey, what are you going to do? Sometimes that's just the hand you're dealt. Looking around the league, I have a couple of roster moves to report. Dainty Jimenez is picked up by the Sandcats after his recent progression. He'll replace Rolf Borgenar on their roster. Fiducci plus 3 arm there in the free agent pool. Not bad. Bambino minus 5 speed. He is starting to regress now at the age of 30. He's down to an A-. That is sad. But he's still good for right now, so nothing to panic about just yet, but I am keeping an eye on it. All right, Floyd's is still here. I do like that one. This beats out Glover's for sure. Ooh, Rangel can become a utility player. Speed and arm. Doesn't really need the speed. Arm is all right, though. Brazon, this is still here as well. Ooh, so we have to choose between Brazon and Floyd. Kristen Nunez, chance for volatile. Junk, which he does need. Fielding, velocity would go down a little bit, but a chance for bonus junk as well. I'd be okay with that one. Kerr, not getting her walk prone. That's dumb. Well, definitely, it's between Floyd and Brazon. Floyd's has the better chance of activating a trait, so let's do him. 1 power to 58, 1 speed to 51, 1 fielding to 61, going for bonus 2 power. We do not get the 12.5 roll. 12.5 roll for 2 speed. Don't get it either. 20% chance for distractor. We do get that at least. So Floyd has his second trait. And that's plus 19 loyalty. He's now up to a maxed out 99. Not bad. Good job, Arlo. Still a B overall, though. And if we move down the list, we can also snap this one up for Nunez. Oh, no, we can't. We can grab that next time, though. I like that one the best. And then we'll go from there. All right, let's send up to the next game and preview our next episode matchup. Buzzards win a pitcher's duel over the Nemesis 2-1. Sandcats then proceed to blow out the Moonstars in revenge 10-2. Overdogs beat the Crocs easily 9-3. Platypi beat the Jacks 7-5. Freebooters win against the Sirloins 10-3. That was a blowout. Moose taking on the Moonstars here. Moonstars rally and win 4-3 as they come from behind. Wildlet's taking on the B-Wolves here. B-Wolves rally and wins 8-4. Freebooters beat the Blowfish 6-3. Buzzards win a pitcher's duel over the Nemesis 3-2. Wild Pigs win another pitcher's duel 4-1 over the Moose. Crocs beat the Overdogs in another pitcher's duel 3-1. Grapplers go back and forth but win 6-3 over the Platypi. And in the final game of the Sim, Grass Eaters crushed the Hot Corners 10-2. Hot Corners are winless at 0-4. Same with the Blowfish, and the Jacks are sitting at 0-3. Next episode, we are taking on those 0-3 Jacks who made the playoffs last year and are now just getting feasted on by the league. They have no power, no defense whatsoever, and no bullpen. They have really good starting pitching, though, and contact hitting, and their speed is nothing to sneeze at either, but still, it's not worked out for them this season so far as they're 0-3. On the mound for them, veteran Slip Vanderwink, the southpaw, and on the mound for us, it'll be right-hander Reese Hunter, the third-year pitcher. Lineup we're using for that game is we're going to be at home here. Whoopity leads off at second. Swanson in center, batting second. Bambino batting third in right field. Testa batting fourth at first base. Wyatt locked in at third base batting fifth. DeGrande catching batting sixth. Basquette in left batting seventh. And John King batting eighth at shortstop. Norm Fenomeno is not in the lineup. He will be out of the bullpen for us as our bullpen is a little tired, so it's nice to have him there. All right, and we'll preview the Jacks lineup next time. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Big wins here against the Platypi in the first two games. In our first two matchups against them this year, we win 9-5 in Game 1 and then win the second game 4-1. Improving to a perfect 3-0 on the season. Next time out, we're taking on the winless Jacks in a game we should win. But is this a trap game? Tune in to find out. If you made it this deep, though, in the video, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on this platform if you so choose. And the link to YouTube is down here in my profile on Twitch. Alright, I'll catch you all on the next episode, everybody. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.